What's good in the neighborhood? It is your favorite podcast. Yes, your favorite Uncharted Conversations. I am your host, Dante. And we got an interesting episode because I've been asked a lot of questions. Well, Dante, you changed your major, but what is mass comms? What is mass communications? And I'm like, well, I could tell you, but I'd just rather put it in the podcast to make it simple. So, without further introductions, we're going to start off with the cast, let them hit the intros, and we're going to get right into it. To the cast, ladies, start off for your intros, please.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl Kennedy, but real ones know me as K2, and I'm here to represent Orlando, Florida.
Hey y'all, my name is Key, your favorite, and I'm representing West Palm Beach, Florida.
What's up, y'all? My name is Asia Monique, and I am representing Orlando, Florida. I am also majoring in public relations.
What's up, y'all? It's MJ, male from the 317, Nap Time.
What's up, y'all? It's TJ from West Palm.
What's good, y'all? My name is Ronaldo. I'm from DeLand, but I ain't rapping DeLand too old, so I'm gonna rap Miami. That's what I'm doing. So, yeah.
Really?
All right. Now, as you can see, we got two special guests. Thank you to Miss Asia Monique and to Mr. Ronaldo for hopping in. If you don't know, Ronaldo is not a BCU student, but it still applies because this major, when we get into the majors, it applies worldwide. He does go to the great Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, right down the street. So he's like family. He's like the cousin, but the distant cousin we see from Alaska every now and then. All right, so as you already know, the questions are on deck. And the first question is, what is your emphasis and why did you choose it? Anybody can take it, but I'm going to start with K2.
Okay, so my emphasis is digital broadcast production, and the reason why I decided to go with that emphasis is because I want to learn how to work behind the scenes. Like, I already know how it is working in front of the camera, but I want to be able to learn how to work behind the scenes, where it's like camera operations, broadcast, anything of that nature.
Miss Key?
My emphasis is multimedia journalism, and the reason I chose multimedia journalism is because I love doing podcasts. So I actually started my own podcast because of it, and then I like interviewing people, so I figured journalism would help me better those skills.
All right, Miss Asia?
I actually was a business major first, and I did it for like a year, and I realized that direction was more so marketing, and I wanted to do more so of the advertising. I actually didn't know about PR, but here at Cookman, PR and advertising is grouped together in the major, and I just figured out that I prefer PR over advertising, but I can do both.
Ronaldo?
So, for me, I picked communication because I want to be a sports broadcaster. Back in COVID, I started watching a lot of First Take, and seeing people like Stephen A. Smith, it was cool and influential for me. So, I want to be able to have an impact on the world by talking about positive with sports. So, that's why I choose communication for me.
I chose business before I first came in, and then I switched to mass communication. And I did that because I just really didn't know what I wanted to do with business. So when I switched to mass communication, I really just wanted to become a sports analyst and journalist. So it helped with my talking when it comes to reporting and being in front of the camera as well. And I also do podcasts here as well.
His emphasis is multimedia journalism because he didn't say
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
For me, my emphasis is digital broadcast production. It was a different couple factors. I came in a music major, but I made music. So after the first year, I kind of wasn't feeling it. So I switched, and one reason was because my sister was mass comm major before I came in. So I kind of already knew Mr. Shaw. Shout out Mr. Shaw. And I just grew a different passion for film and production. So I switched, and I got straight into it, mad involved. So yeah.
I just realized me and TJ from the same city, same major, same school, same emphasis.
Bound to be in each other's
You a
lives.
copycat for real.
I didn't even know
So no high five?
Oh, my bad. Wait, why you do it with the left hand? See, that's
It's like
part
I
right
was
there.
one
If
back.
you do it with the right hand, see, that's
Y'all bound to be in each other's lives.
All right, the next question is, and we're going to start off with Miss Asia. What are the pros and the cons to your emphasis?
When it comes to pros and cons, I feel like it just depends on how you look at it. But for pros, well, no, let me start with the cons. Cons. PR is life, so I really can't think of any cons. But if I had to, I would say if you don't like talking to people, this is not going to be the field for you. But you can find, a space for yourself within the PR realm, which includes advertising and marketing. So, you might not want to be the person that's meeting with people or containing those relationships. But you might be the person that's into analytics, or you might be into graphic design and stuff like that. So, yeah, if you're not a people person, public relations might not be the lane for you. But there are other closer lanes that you can merge into. For the pros, I feel like after becoming a PR major, I definitely got out of my what am I trying to say? My comfort zone, because I started talking to people. I used to be very shy. So once I started talking to people and I realized I was good at talking to people, that's like a pro. If you feel like you're good at talking to people, public relations really might be your thing.
Ronaldo, since you in the same emphasis as her.
For me, chatting to people is what I always like to do. Talk to anybody really as an agent. But from the pros and cons of it is, I think the con is the hardest part is understanding people's intention when they talk or write, to understand what they really mean and how to follow instructions. Because some people are they're not the best at explaining things or writing. So that's the hardest part. I think the pros of communication, you meet a lot of different people, you learn a lot, and it opens your horizon because communication is not limited to one thing. It can impact every job field, and so that's why I love my major. Oh, in the world.
I'm sorry.
No, you do it, right?
Key, talk to me when it comes to the journalism and multimedia side of things. What's the pros? What's the cons?
Can I throw it to TJ first?
Yeah, go ahead. Lob it up.
Pass it back.
Alright.
Lob it up.
Alright, I'll start with the cons. I would say the cons of probably multimedia journalism is not being it. Some people, if you go into being a journalist, you might not be more open to learning the other aspects of journalism, seeing what other people do to help your craft. And if you're also not a writer, like me, I'm not really much of a writer like that, but it'll help build your skills to be a writer. But I guess that's a pro and a con. I don't know,
It's a
but
double-sided.
yeah, double-sided coin. But and that's pretty much about it. I mean, if in pros, I would say it definitely helps build your character on and off camera, because when you're on camera talking about the journalists and stuff like that, and you have your notes, it's you have to be entertained and still be serious about what you're saying. So it's it helps build your character and being just comfortable within yourself. So I say that's a pro.
Okay. Oh, you can pass it back? Okay. So, I think journalists have it multimedia journalism has the hardest, because we kind of have to know a little bit about everybody's emphasis, because PR, you have to know how to talk to people, how to interview people. Well, interviewing is ours, but know how to talk to people and approach them. And then for digital broadcast, have to know how to set up a tripod, things of that nature. And then, I don't know, for ours, we have to interview everybody. We have to talk to everybody. We have to go out in the world and find our own stories. And then also stay in tune with what's going on in the world so we can write our stories. So I feel like it's just, ours is we have to know everybody else's skills on top of our own. So I guess that's a pro. You're always going to be multifaceted. And then a con, there really is no cons. We do everything.
Well, no, like you said, those having to do everything can be a con, because it can be a lot of stress on you as well.
But I don't get stressed.
Okay.
Not by
Everybody
this.
let you keep it.
No, I don't get stressed by our major though, because I feel like if you like your major,
You won't get stressed.
you won't get stressed. I feel like you have to love what you do in order for you to not get stressed.
Yeah,
And if
that's
you
true.
go into something that isn't
You don't
a
really
daily
like it.
passion, if it's not a daily passion, then
It'll show.
it'll show.
Like
And
Mr.
you'll be
Walker always
miserable.
say, it's a lifestyle
Yeah.
versus a job.
So mine isn't really a stressful thing. It's kind of more I actually genuinely like it, and I like writing stories.
I prefer that rather than doing statistics say math or calculus.
I mean, still you have to
Hello.
dabble in statistics just a little bit because you have to keep up with certain stats of, like in
But that's-
politics, you have to.
but that's like, yeah, like,
Oh, you talking about like actually doing math?
yeah,
That's
like,
business. That's
Like statistics,
Yeah.
analytics,
analytics.
like all that stuff.
Yeah, y'all
marketing,
y'all ain't trying to read no balance sheets.
You could do like
Accounting,
and
like,
making spreadsheets and stuff.
you could do surveys though to keep up with certain things.
but I was good at that. That's algebra. Why equals MX plus B? I can solve
Okay,
that.
let's reel it back in because we still got to get to the digital broadcast side. What is pros and cons to your side of the field?
Okay, so my pro is not only being very advanced in what you do, like the more you do it, the more you'll quickly catch on to doing things. So it gets to a point where you wouldn't really need help. So like when I first came here, Mr. Shaw pretty much had to teach me everything, and some people in the studio. But then I was a quick learner, so I was able to like get everything down. So like for example, I have my own TV show called Let's Chat About It. I literally do everything on that show. I set up the cameras, I set up the lights, I direct stuff, I produce all that stuff by myself. And it's actually really fun when you actually know what you're doing. And also the connections you get out of it. Like if you really know what you're doing, you're talking to the right people, they can easily like give you a job. Like I've been in rooms that I never thought I would be in just for being able to do what I do and being very good at it. Now the cons, I wouldn't really say this is much of a con, but at the same time I can see you pretty much having to do everything. Like I said, like if you're really good at everything, people like constantly like get you, and your whole schedule can be like full. Like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It can get stressful, but at the same time, I like the stress because it shows like, you know, I can do this. I like the stress because it shows I'm very capable of doing what I'm doing, and they pick me for a reason because I'm the best at what I do. So it doesn't get stressful. Like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Even like taking photos at games and everything because I'm also good at that. With, I don't know that lines with digital broadcast, but I do all that. But yeah, I guess that can be a con, but at the same time, I like the stress because it shows, you know, if you want to be able to do what you gotta do, you gotta push through it.
For me, I never really thought about like the cons to it, but if I had to say one, I'll say that if you're gonna be doing production, you have to really love doing production because you gotta it's always it's a lot that goes into it, the preparation and the setups and the stuff you gotta do before, all that. And if you don't love doing it, you're gonna get real tired of it real quick. Especially with me, I work production a lot, and I see a lot of people that try to come in, and a lot of people go. So, I can say
That's real
a
though.
con to it.
That's real.
Because you gotta always be on call. Another concept, it's not really a con, but it can get irritating is the editing part to doing stuff. But I'm not complaining about that. But if you don't like that, it can get irritating. Pros to it, if you're doing production, you're gonna get to be able to meet a lot of different people and work a lot alongside them real closely. Just traveling and stuff. It's another pro to it. I say it's it can take you a lot of different places. I don't know, but that's really what I see out of it.
All right, I love them answers. Is there a professor that helped you matriculate or made this experience easier thus far? Go ahead, Keith.
Mr. Shaw.
Everyone's fine, yo.
Mr. Shaw.
Mr. Shaw literally, I think like when I first came in, it was Dr. Aaliyah Bradley, cause she kind of introduced me in the major, but then she had left, so then it was Mr. Shaw, and Mr. Shaw kind of just taught me everything that I needed to know. He taught me all this, like a good amount of the stuff for digital broadcast, helped me in my major, well, my emphasis, and then dabbled in PR. So yeah.
Ronaldo, you have a teacher?
Yeah, so for me, it would be Dr. Martin, my advisor for my club on campus. She has taught me a lot about writing, thinking, and processing, and how to write differently. So, like, she helped me to do, like, for me, when I write, she says, better if I do text to speech, because when I start writing, I can over-explain things. And she also showed me different ways to analyze and live your life differently in certain ways, especially with my internship. Dr. Martin would be the one for me.
All righty then. All right, we're going to switch it up. And when I say switch, this question is actually a switch question. If you could change your emphasis, what would you change it to? Go ahead, Mr. Ronaldo.
Mine would be a business major, because I have a business minor and an entrepreneurship minor as well. So I like reading balance sheets. I hate corporate finance, but like reading about airplanes and stuff, so that would be good.
You said change your emphasis? Or
Yeah,
change
but you gotta say he also goes to Embry-Riddle. Change your emphasis. Your emphasis.
So for us, we know that that means one of our.
One
Yeah,
of our
if it wasn't like
Yeah, 1 to 3.
I wouldn't switch.
Y'all could be engineers.
I
I'm
can't
fine with
lie.
what I'm fine with what I'm doing.
I deal with
You not trying to be a
multimedia
pilot,
journalism,
bro?
I get it.
Come be a pilot, bro. Come fly
I
a plane.
It's not really that. I don't really see it being that.
Fly a plane.
I don't think I would I don't think any multimedia journalism major would change theirs because we dabble so much in everybody else's. Because
That's
we do
what I'm
literally
thinking,
everything that
like-
they do, and we do everything that they do. So we're the only ones that really learn all three. Some just stick to what they have. We learn all three, so there really isn't no changing. We're the ones that are multifaceted, and we have the least amount of people, I think.
You can switch
Oh
out.
wait, no, y'all might have, yeah.
Yeah, I think we got the most.
But no, y'all sophomore class is kind of big. Ours, there's always only 10 people at graduation for us, multimedia journalism.
damn.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I love PR. I don't think I would switch, to be honest.
What if you had to? Like,
What if I had
What if you like re-enter college, bro? Like anything related to journalism and communication off the table, bro.
Then
Oh,
I'm
you
trying
trying to do majors? Like what major would we?
No, he said emphasis.
I say emphasis, but if you want to,
I'll go be a coach.
If we switching majors,
but I allow it. Since Ronaldo asked, I allow it. If you could redo everything and maybe change your major again, what would you change your major to? If you wanted to.
What's that one thing they got where it's like interdisciplinary studies or something?
You could, but I feel like no shit. But I feel like if you go with that, you really don't know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know what else I'm
I'm
like.
not gonna lie.
Interdisciplinary.
But-
so
We
We
that's
can't be
fine.
doing. I know too many people with the majors. Hold on now.
Concerning.
Usually,
I
I was
don't
thinking about
know.
psychology or criminal justice.
I would probably go either education or maybe something along the lines of like urban planning.
See, y'all gonna fly no plane?
You would do plays, bro.
I would definitely like if engineering was offered at the school, I would do engineering, or I would do political science because I did at first when I did arrive here. I do have a minor in political science, so yeah, I would just change that to my major if anything.
I feel like if y'all actually don't know this, but before I actually came to Cookman, I was thinking about being a theater major, but I ended up finding about mass comm, and
What did you want to do in theater? Ed?
yeah, I want that, yeah. But I ended up finding out about mass comm, and then I can learn how to work stuff behind the scenes, something I also wanted to do, so I came to mass comm. But I feel like I probably, if I would have stuck with it, I definitely would have been a theater major. But at the same time, I feel like I wanted to be like a psychology major as well, just because I like to know about what be going on in people's minds.
I don't know how to mine.
Tell me nothing. I guess I'll be
Are you talking about the people who act like they in the class and crap?
All right, let's get back to your actual emphasis. What do you plan to do with your emphasis when you get into your careers? We start off with MJ.
What I plan to do? Work in production somewhere. Would like to do ESPN or like work for a sports team. That'd be cool. But what I really want to do, like that's straight out of college. But what I really want to do with it is I want to make my own shows. That's really why I switched because I gained the passion of making shows. So I'm supposed to have a movie out right now too, but stuff happened. Oh well, stuff got scrapped. But I'm working on another sitcom, so that's what I really want to do is get into that film along with doing my music. So music and film.
TJ.
I guess straight out of college, if I really want to be coming out of my major, I'd say like work for a sports team as well, or like a news station, just like dealing like just different areas. I wouldn't mind working like behind the camera for a news station, or like just working for a sports team as well. It's just like anywhere I can get my foot in the door, basically. But at the end, my goal would probably be that I'm starting to think about it for real, is to be like like a podcaster for like gaming and just like sports in general. So like whenever you think about sports, you'll think about, oh, what's that? What TJ said about this team, yada yada yada. And I just really want to be like someone that really knows what he's talking about with sports and very much entertaining like that. And I like to play the game too. So like, just I wouldn't have to work for nobody, and I just have fun with doing what I do at the end of the day.
Ronaldo.
I think for me, my plan is after graduation is to do a 6 month work experience in Europe to gain that hand because that's where I want to move to. Because Sky Sports News is the company I'm looking at to work for and get experience from. But then after that, I like to make my own company. I love music too. It runs in my family. I want to be a producer, but I have a DJ set like my own. So I'll probably do something with that. So that would be my passion, be a sports commentator and journalism. That's what I want to do. So that's what I want to do.
You better learn the language.
Yes,
Man
man.
said move to Europe.
All right, K2.
They speak English in Europe.
So with me, I think like I actually finally came up with what I really wanted to do. Hold up, I actually found out what I really wanted to do. I actually want to be like a media personality because outside of like digital broadcasts, I'm pretty good at PR too. Because I want to do media personality because I'm good at like interviewing people. I'm good at talking to people. I like being around celebrities and get to know what they want to do and everything. But when it comes to like digital broadcasts, I definitely want to like have like my own show. I'm thinking about like one of the things I want to do in my career is have my own like sit down talk show when I'm interviewing people. But I still like know how to run that behind closed doors. Not behind closed doors, behind the scenes. I don't know.
Behind closed doors. What you doing?
What you doing, man?
I ain't mean to say it like that. I mean to say it like that. Hold up. PG now.
All right, Key.
So I want to be a podcast producer, which I'm already doing. So, but I want more followers and to build that, and then also have my own team. So where we travel and do interviews, or we do interviewing celebrities or political officials, and then before I like get off the ground with that for real, I would want to be a political journalist because I do have a minor in political science. So, and I would just combine both of my major and my minor and take that out into the world. And then hopefully a congresswoman soon, like around 40.
Black women in politics.
Yeah, I want to get voted in. Vote for me,
The next
guys.
Shirley Chisholm.
Jasmine
To
Crockett.
vote
The vote, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what to get in.
in Congress?
Yeah.
Was she gonna sneak into the Congress building?
Could be. She said to get voted in.
She gotta get
Yeah.
voted
Yeah.
in. How else she gonna get in
You
there?
want us to speak a policy to you, bro?
No,
Yeah.
you gotta explain
She
this.
voted in.
Did you take political science?
In what class?
Did you take it at
Did
all?
you take AP Gov?
No.
Did you take
What?
any kind of history?
History events. But we didn't go over that.
But you didn't go over government?
Kind
At
of,
all?
I know we get voted in. But like, with
Did
the
you
way-
take civics back in 7th grade?
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
but
how did
when,
you?
Okay.
but when she said get voted in, I was like, is there another way to get in? My bad, gang. I'll keep on.
I mean, no, because if you want to be a governor, some governors are actually like
Chosen?
appointed.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
appointed. So if I wanted to go to be a governor of my state, I would be appointed. But then if I want to be like where I said Congress, like House of Representatives or a senator, I have to get voted.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Miss Asia.
So for me, after graduation, I plan on using my PR skills to the best of my abilities to help my family with their business. They're into logistics, and then once that is like really set in stone, that foundation is where that's at. I want to branch off and create my own media company. So I want to be a media mogul.
Oh, I also want to create TV shows. 'Cause, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I work for ESPN too. I forgot to say that. And sport then, probably first take. I worked with them before. Just in any type of sports.
Can I get 3?
That's the wrong arm.
Bro, can I get 3, nigga?
There
you
go.
All right. Next question on deck. What is the best emphasis on BCU campus right now?
You want to start an argument, bro?
Public relations.
Multimedia
y'all already know.
journalism.
First off, everyone here knows the correct answer is multimedia journalism.
Public
We
relations.
do everything that the rest of you do, and you guys don't do what we do. So I already said it multiple times.
A lot of
We're
times,
multifaceted.
I might have to agree.
We
with
are
that.
the boss over there.
with us.
I
So-
will, because that is true. We really, because if you really think about it, multimedia journalism have to go out and they sometimes go into the field by themselves with their own camera and
For
tripod.
sure. Oh,
And
yeah.
That's what a digital producer.
Y'all do everything, but that's
And then-
everybody can't. Everybody.
We
can't
also have to make
take
packages,
that.
so we have to learn how to edit. We have to learn how to do photography, low key.
She cooking, you know.
And,
Yeah.
the rule, we gotta learn the
But I
camera
mean,
angles and that.
honestly,
Exactly, and
And
then
then
we
we
have
gotta
to.
get interviewees.
PR,
So that's
PR has
We
to
have
do
to
the
learn how to
same
talk to
thing.
people. We have to learn how to market ourselves accordingly.
PR does the same
But y'all
thing.
don't- But y'all don't do digital production.
Yeah,
stuff,
you
though.
don't. You
No.
have never picked up a
What do you do?
camera.
I don't do that stuff,
Yeah.
but PR does because when I first did an internship with United Way, that's what she was marketing, and everything that she was doing was PR. She was taking her own photos, she was writing her own press releases, she was creating content for the pages and stuff. I feel like all of us, well, maybe our 2 majors, kind of are very similar, but
Yeah.
of course PR is more focused towards, relationship building and, what's the brand's identity, how is the public receiving that, versus them, they're more so like looking for stories and reporting. They're the press, if that makes sense. Like PR is more behind the scenes, they're more, well, I don't know, but I feel like we both do similar things. Now DB, they are, producing, and they're like strictly content, basically.
I appreciate all these arguments,
But it really just depends on the type of person you are. What do you prefer? Because
all y'all majors fall under my communication, so mine's the best.
Technically, I say.
yours is more broad.
Yeah, yours is just broad.
Yours is a broad major.
Yours is broad.
At
Wait,
least
hold on,
at least we specialize in
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, we
You're
specialize
a
in
jack of all
certain stuff.
trades.
He's not even a
You
jack
can't
of
be a
all
master-
trades.
You can't be a master at everything, though. Be a
Nah,
jack of
hold
all
on.
trades.
My
You need to pick one
my
and
master
stick
is
to it.
talking interviewing, but a brother can do PR. I can hop on.
Your thing says communication.
Because they say,
But you communicate.
yeah, we communicate.
Honestly, when it comes to like digital broadcast, I can only speak for digital broadcast. I don't know how like the other emphasis are firsthand, but with digital broadcast, when y'all need like production stuff done, y'all need us. Like as much as like a lot of people
Y'all
outside
definitely need it.
don't like us. What actually before I get into that part, a lot of people really need us. Like in the pack, oh y'all want this event done? Who you gonna call? Oh you
You're
need
gonna
something
call
done.
them, but we still
the
come
Whitehall?
up too.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
saying
theirs
y'all
is
need to call
more.
them, talking
Theirs
about
is more
digital
like.
broadcast.
I'm just saying.
So like students from DB.
But we still learn the same thing, so we can.
You,
I'm not saying
y'all
y'all
can
don't,
do
but
it, but they're more
digital
specialized.
broadcast don't seem like they
And so that's what they're mastering. Yeah.
Phone calls from Mr.
So I feel like DP overall would have more skilled content creators than multimedia journalism. Just because you two are doing y'all thing and y'all are able to create content, don't mean everybody in y'all major is doing that.
That's true. That's all I was trying to say. Yeah, that's valid. Because
I mean,
when
if
you
you-
do that, you specialize
If you
in
truly
that.
think about
Exactly.
it, if you truly, y'all all need each other.
For sure.
We all need each other for sure. My opinion, PR is the best.
Key majors sound like they do everything. So
I'm in the
like,
major too.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
key
will
majors,
agree
like-
with Kennedy. With digital broadcast, we're needed for all these events. You can't have none of these events without us. Like all the stuff that's going on, that's digital
I
broadcast.
do want to add something
But-
though.
But still, if you want to be technical about it, as far as like everything that you're doing, I would agree with Key. Multimedia, you got both of them. You get both sides. But digital broadcast, what we have, I'll probably say, was just the most common and we're the most needed. We're the most in demand.
I respect that.
But what I wanted to add is like, this may sound personal, but a lot of people outside of the mass comm department wants to hate on mass comm, but whenever y'all want stuff done, y'all.
Oh, hold on, cause I'm going that way. I'm going that way. You jumping the gun. Look, I got one. Don't worry, that's coming up. It's coming up quicker than what you think. Next question. Define mass comms, at least in this department, in your own words. And if you want to add, like, why should somebody come to BCU mass comms? Or Embry Riddle communications?
So like from my personal experience from the outside in, Amarillo communication is small. So like I'm trying to help grow it with the club and everything. So when I see doing Cookman how big the communication department is and how much my bag, man.
Compared to yours,
Compared to
yeah.
mine, yeah.
But anything's big to that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's right. But like, just to support y'all getting like seeing like seeing how the professors and stuff help you with communication skills. Like, I think it's only 20 of us with the major in communication in Amarillo, and seeing all y'all have specified tracks in communication, not just communication abroad. I find that really impressive. So that's for me.
That's what I'll put it simple. I mean, wait, repeat the question again so I make sure I said this right.
Define mass comms in your own words and add on why a student should look into BCU department, mass comm department, excuse me.
If you enjoy taking pictures, if you enjoy making videos, if you enjoy, just having a good time talking to people about, sports, political stuff, like your hobbies, like stuff that you just would be like, oh, I can sit down and talk about for ages. Why would you not want to come to mass comm, talk about it, and with a bunch of people? Like with me, I came to mass comm. First year, I met someone, Dante over here. I met Dante. We both like sports. We started our own thing. Wow, there we go. Now we met other people. I met Keith. met MJ, met K2, met all these Asia. Like you put something together and then bam. Like now you got a whole production team. You know, you can do your own videos, your own podcast anytime you want.
The mass conflict, yup. That's it.
I feel like if you're not taking something like nursing or even business or psychology, something that like you have to, you know, learn stuff by the book and then take like a standardized test. Mass comm is more like, I know a lot of people look at us like we're like an easy major, and even now if we're not necessarily writing papers or doing a bunch of, you know, multi-question tests, but it's a skill type of thing. Either you know how to work the camera or you don't. Either you know how to edit or you don't. Either you know how to talk to people or you don't. Either you know how to write or you don't. And I think a lot of people might look at it and be like, oh, well, you know, y'all don't really do anything. But the thing about it is when we graduate, that's going to be the real test of what did you learn. Because you're going to have to take what you learned and you're going to have to go out there and get something. It's not just a, you know, with nursing, it's super easy because you pass the test and then a lot of times there's plenty of nursing jobs available. With mass comm, it's kind of like you got to make your own way. So it's definitely like you have to prove yourself, really. It's not easy.
MJ?
I'll say one thing about mass comm is it's full of opportunities. There's different places you can get with that degree. You could, depending on who you know, at the end of the day, it's all about who you know, especially in a field like this, in mass communication. Like you could come in doing one thing and your career would be a whole different thing that didn't have nothing to do with it. Another thing is if you like are really interested, if you really do love like just everything that has to do with like sports or movies or shows or anything like that, then that's mass communications. Like just the whole behind the scenes of it, that's what you're interested in, that's mass communication. As far as if you want to come to mass communications here at BCU, one thing I can say is going on what you was talking about, like a school like him, like Embry Riddle, they don't have as much as what we have. But to us, it's like we don't have as much as what other people have. But what we have is still, we have the grit and the ideas and the right people here to make things work.
You take a crumb and turn it into a bread or something.
We know how to pressure makes diamonds around here at the Mass Communications Department at BCU. I'll say that.
Key?
Bars right there.
So Key. I would definitely say we're the most the BCU Mass Comm program is the most hated, most disrespected.
Can we refrain from those type of verbiage? I'm getting there.
No,
I'm getting there. Just tell me this. I know it's part of the thing. I get it. I know they itching.
Wait, can I just answer?
Go ahead. My bad. I done heard you say. I was like, please don't say too much. I got it. It's the next question.
Better be the next question.
It is.
Wait, just pause. Ask it.
Yeah. So okay.
No, we gotta get to us first.
Wait, you have something to say? You just want to
Go ahead.
I wasn't even getting that.
Y'all want to get it?
We didn't even get an answer our question though.
You
Hello.
want to start just throwing shade at people.
I wasn't even throwing shade.
Okay.
But go ahead, Key.
We could skip you. I'll go to
Okay, let me go.
I don't
So,
want to
me
do it.
personally, with mass comm, a lot of people see this major as pointless. Oh, you can't get a job for real. If you really think that, go ahead and try to like come in here and like try to actually be in the room. Then you're actually gonna see, like it's not really pointless.
It's about talent.
Yeah, talent,
about
networks, connection. I promise
If
you.
you ain't got no
it's more than
talent,
that.
you ain't making it. And it's not even the type of talent like, oh, you gotta be an actor, you gotta be in front of the camera or anything like that. You gotta be able to apply yourself, and you have to be very creative. If you're not creative, this might not be the field for you because, like MJ said, you gotta pressure make diamonds. Cause it'll, even as like an actor, if that's what you wanted to do, I don't know. Or even like a filmmaker. You know how long it takes for like a film to really like pop off, take off, like
Spike
you
was
have
a
to
perfect
be,
example.
it's a lifestyle, you have to be committed to it. You have to be very committed to it because they're not just going to hand you the Grammy. They're not going to hand you the Oscar. You got to work for it.
Like,
TJ,
Spike's easily.
what you say? Yeah, one more thing.
I just wanted to say, like, the stuff that y'all see on Instagram, like the BCU page and like TikToks and stuff like that, y'all be scrolling. That be us, bro. Like y'all don't be thinking that, but that be us. Like it be the students. Like that be our projects and stuff like that. Like just for y'all to have content about our school. So that's what people.
Oh my God, who took this picture? It looks so nice.
Student like me.
We filming this in our TV studio right now.
Right.
All right, so the last question. The statement on this campus is mass comm is easy, mass comm sucks. Who cares about mass comms? What is your take on it?
You asked, answer first. Who
Hold
wanna go
on.
first?
You low-key like you going that direction. I didn't know where you go. That's why I'm like, finish.
No, that
I did say finish,
that-
though.
My answer would have been to the last question then.
Oh, well,
And then we answer.
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 Do it all.
I was gonna say that the BCU Mass Communications program is the most disrespected, most neglected, most disrespected, neglected, and hated major on this campus. But we're also the only major that is the most family oriented and adaptable. So teachers, like, we're hated, but then everybody needs us for something. Everybody calls us for something. Every time they need a story written about the school, that's us. Every time they need a video in the pack, that's digital broadcast. Every time they need some kind of media coverage or just PR to put BCU back in a good light, that's PR. So it's like, we're hated, but everybody needs us. And then on top of that, we're also neglected because our building facility is trash. Why is it that
Get into it.
every week the ghost elevator is broken, and then on top of that, the third floor is hot as hell? It's hot outside, but it's hot as hell up there. Like, I would rather be outside before I be up on the third floor for more than an
It's hot in
hour.
here as we speak.
Yeah, there's no AC. Like,
It was worse the other day. Now I feel kind of good.
Man, what? Y'all want to talk about the chapel was so hot? Imagine being in here 24/7.
but they fix the chapel every week. Our building will stay hot for
No.
the entirety of the year. And then on top of that, like,
So
our
resources
teachers,
is-
we don't even have teachers to keep coming back in. Like, we only have, 3 teachers right
We're
now?
down 50% of our teachers this semester.
Yeah, and then they won't replace our teachers because that's what we've been talking to, what's that man name?
Upper people.
Yeah, the upper people of our major.
We can be named.
Yeah, the upper,
Say that out. Keep it level.
but he's also been complaining about, like, he also been complaining that we don't, like, he's putting out these things saying, hey, we need teachers, and they're just like, oh, no, not right now, not right now. We're almost at the end of the semester. What do you mean we don't need any teachers?
Yeah.
Then that's how people in our major don't get jobs, because there was nobody to actually sit there and work with us on it. I just feel like that's just very neglected. And then we don't even have no money coming in. Like, every other major gets a certain amount of money. Ours, nothing.
I
But we
think
bring
we
in
need-
the most to brand this school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll say, like, agree with Key. Like, if you aren't really around to see what's really going on, there's really nothing to speak about. Then of course there may be there's people in this department, in this major, that are doing things like that to do nothing, and they just in it just to be in it. But there are plenty of people that are actually involved, that are actually hands-on day in and day out, and we're the ones getting stuff done around here. Without us, at the end of the day, there's
BC
no
would be
events,
nothing.
there's no advertising to the school. There wouldn't be a rise in applications, freshmen coming in. Like this, without us, it's not that. We're needed at the end of the day. We don't think we're better than nobody. We're just very family oriented, and we get stuff done.
That's probably my ego talking. I think it's better than one, but sorry.
No, you good. I was gonna say without us, BCU wouldn't even have a face. Like,
Yeah.
everybody be like, "What is BCU?" True, I was like that before I even found out about BCU first. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So,
I feel like communications just ties into everything, whether it's a brand, a business, institution. We make up the behind the scenes of everything. Like, this stuff just don't get done. Those emails don't get written. Those press releases that send out the news outlets about stuff that the school is doing, you need us to do it. Like they said, videos, graphics, everything. It makes up, communications. And it definitely shows that we're not as respected as something like business or anything in STEM, any science, research, all of that. It really shows.
Because where's all the money going to?
Yeah, they're the ones that get the grants and stuff, and it's kind of like,
It's crap.
I feel like the College of Arts and Humanities is which is what Mass Comm falls under. It just shows our entire building. It shows when you walk in here. So, but we do our thing. We still try to be, you know, positive. Even when people graduate from here, they still make a way. They still get jobs. We got people winning Grammys and stuff. So it is what it is. I think MassComm is gonna have to help MassComm out. Like we're just gonna have to like show people better than we can tell them.
I'm gonna just be very bold and blunt. Y'all need us. No matter how much y'all want to talk about, oh yeah, mask on these and mask on these, y'all don't do anything. At the end of the day, y'all need us. So like, anytime y'all need y'all pictures taken for any campaigns, sports, or anything, who y'all gonna call? Us. Whenever you need a video done in the chapel or anything on the quad, who you gonna call? Us. Oh, anytime it's like a big event like homecoming and all, and to do something to pack, who you gonna call to run the production in the pack? Us. Who you gonna need taking pictures of the artists walking on the stage? Us. So it's like y'all like to talk so much about us, but y'all need us at the end of the day. And I don't know why y'all act like y'all don't. Because like I said, without MassComm, how will BCU be the face of anything? Because everything being posted on that BCU page is literally all of our work, all the pictures. Who do you think how y'all be having the videos on Chapel Wednesdays? Someone in MassComm. We be literally every Wednesday going into Chapel, setting up just so y'all can get y'all videos. And it's like, y'all just need us at the end of the day. And I feel like y'all need to get your head out your ass thinking like y'all don't.
I would definitely like to say, BCU Mass Comm program, you gotta be made. Like, you literally have no other option unless you just don't care. But you have to, like, learn everything and have to be able to produce. Because if not, you're not getting no job. And you have to be able to work with your counterparts. Like, just like what we said earlier, we all work together every day. We work together on multiple different projects. So it's like, it's either you got it or you don't.
Either you got it or you don't.
Because there's people outside of MassComm, like, they think, oh, this is easy, I could chime in, and then when they do the one little thing, they never show up again.
I literally
Like,
challenged
y'all
you
don't got
to
it
go
for real.
build a tripod in under 2 minutes with Mr. Shaw.
Bro, I learned how to properly rap a chord. Like,
No, rap the chords.
It'd be D-Mac in the headset yelling at you.
let's talk about it, yo.
Why is this not up right now? We look terrible.
Hey,
What is
whole
going
time-
on right now? What is she doing?
Or working TriCaster for your first time.
Yo.
That shit's hard.
Take tape. I'm like, yo.
It's all skill based. It's about skills. I feel like for anybody to come here and then afterwards, like they're not able to get a job and stuff like that, you ain't trying hard enough. You did not take what you learned and you did not go out into the real world and apply it. Because when I tell you when you graduate, you got to get to work.
You literally have to hit the ground running.
You got to hit the ground running. Like, it don't matter if you get no after no after no. You got to keep going until you get a yes or you're not going to eat. So.
Baby, you need to apply to 30 jobs.
And that's why we
right?
say it's a lifestyle.
Even
This
like
is not
internship.
about just a job. Like, this is not nursing or psychology or education. You're not just going to graduate and then you're going to go into an entry level position.
Oh,
and
let's
go
take a
from
year
there.
off. Like, no,
You could go. So, this one can graduate tomorrow and be the next Oprah. This one can graduate tomorrow and be the next Ava DuVernay. This one right here is little baby J. Cole. This one right here,
Baby J. Cole.
Stephen A. Smith. This one right here, Bumble Clock. He gonna be coming to a screen near you sometime. Like, it's really just like whatever you can do when you get out of here.
I'm not gonna lie. The same things y'all have here is the same thing we face in Underrated. When we talk to engineering pilots, business students, they be like, I didn't know communication was a major. I'm like, well, y'all need that because
You need it. Everybody needs
we did
communication skills.
We did one of my professors did a study about aviation and writing, and they said pilots are terrible at writing reports or talking through the control tower to relay information. So if they get that wrong, a crash can happen. Engineering students suck at talking and anything, bro. So we work with them. So like the things y'all face, same thing over here. But I think the only difference is I think now people are starting to realize how important it is with all the research we've done and showing. So like that's really it. But what they say is true. We have a lot of work. We have to apply to a lot of jobs. And communication is also a lifestyle, like they said. At the end of the day, it's gonna stick with us because we learn a lot of people skills, and other majors don't. A lot of majors know how to talk in their own language, but how can they spread that message to everybody else?
Right. Because if you come to school and you learn in nursing, when you get out of here, all you can do is nursing. Communication is just like we were just saying. You're writing, you're content creating, you're talking to people. It's just so many skills that you learn in communications that when we get out of here, she might not even be doing anything with journalism when she get out of here. She might find her lane okay, she will. Producing. But let's just say K2, for example. K2 wants to be a personality. She might end up, producing or directing a film, and that might blow her up like that. You just don't know. But you got the skills to shift from lane to lane if you wanted to.
I think the prime example is at my job, Cindy Sanford. I have to do social media deal, but also I'm working on a training program to to work on fire safety and active shooter drills. So that's completely different from doing social media. Then I have to come up with quotes for Black History. Then I have to record commissioning meetings. Then I have to edit a video for a podcast. So like we have different skill sets that like some of y'all just one dimensional. So people hate on communication because it's writing papers, but half of y'all people can't even write for real. So
I'm glad you said that. I won't pop off. I do want to pop off real quick. I've been quiet. I've been real quiet. I've been trying to relax, enjoy it. But, you know, for those who think mass coming easy, I dare you to come in here and set up a tripod.
come right
I dare you to come in here and color cord. I dare you to come here and try Adobe Audition, Adobe Premiere. I dare you to even come in here and just set up lights. You can't set up lights correctly. Can't set up audio correctly.
They probably have to plug in AI to make a flyer for it. Let's give it a stat. They can't even do that.
I want them to put their hands on Photoshop. That's
Photoshop, Lightroom, Classic,
all
Adobe Auditions, all that stuff. I'm still having trouble with auditions right now.
Get to
Let's
it.
keep it a stat.
Chop, get to it.
Half of these people hate on communication, plug in ChatGPT, be like, write my paper for me. And they still can't even spell that correctly. So I'm like, what?
You're illiterate. You just be
So are the
illiterate.
skills that you're learning in school right now, are you gonna be able to actually apply them tomorrow? In any place you start working at? Because this place, it's not easy. It's not easy. And if you think it's easy, you think you're just looking at the face of it. Just like when you go to a show or production of some sort, or even go watch a movie, you just looking at the final production, but you don't know all the hours and the time it took to even prep it, much less shoot it, edit it, all that stuff, promote it. All of us right now, it would take all of our positions to successfully do a project.
Exactly.
So it's not a
I think
simple
what people gotta
major.
realize, you don't gotta hate. You don't gotta say one major is easier than another. I'll never say a business major is easy because I know that engineering and pilot, but like you just gotta respect what we do. Business, look, people think, oh, it's just looking at numbers, but when you dive deep more, it's way more than that. Because if one small thing messed up, you can mess up a whole company. Engineering, so like y'all just gotta respect our major and see what it is. If I swear y'all can write and come shoot some videos, just come join the major.
And it's not cakewalk either. Like if you like go to like a job, you got the job, whatever, cool. But if they find out you don't know how to do one little thing, you're done. You're like that's how serious it is. That's why it's best. Like this is like what you're focused on, but it's best you still learn how to do.
Our major is like
thirds.
our major is more so like competition based. There's always somebody fighting to take your spot because there's millions of us out there. So it's just like,
And that's why I said you have to
replaced
prove
anything.
yourself.
Yeah, you have to prove yourself and then keep growing.
And
You
keep
could be
going.
the top,
Yeah.
but you gotta
Look at somebody like Ryan Coogler. How long Ryan Coogler been doing this? But you
As
can
soon
just
as
look
he
at
graduated.
you can look at Sinners and you can just say, oh, here's another black director who just won an award. No, this man been at it for years, and if you're really passionate about it, I feel like in our field you can go from more artistic all the way down to like the most basic, like how Ronaldo's doing local government. All of that we can work in any of that area right there. We can go from Hollywood to Daytona Beach. It don't matter. We're gonna find a job regardless.
Dang.
I can't lie. Stay clear.
Why? I want to divulge into those little.
Do you?
Keep, don't go.
Do you?
You're the last person.
You the last person that's
Do
from
you?
Hollywood.
Do you want to go
I'm
out
about to
there?
go there and start exposing some stuff.
Shoot the journalist at heart.
They don't know.
Alrighty, let's reel it in because that was the last question. So that has been a great episode. Again, if you think math comes easy, stop by Fine Arts 140. We'll show you the ropes.
I'm not
But
gonna help you either.
well, we gotta tell them where the equipment is.
No, we don't.
No, we
Oh
don't.
no!
Y'all know.
Oh,
Y'all think, oh, that's easy.
This
That's
is
easy.
like you got cameras, lights,
I'm gonna
right? Take
oh,
something,
Like,
put it
oh.
together, start getting to work.
oh, you wanna rap? Oh, rap a chord idiot. I'm gonna throw it at you. Be like,
And it
do it
need
right
to
now.
be on the desk by Monday. Already wrapped, packaged, and everything.
I'm not even gonna let you finish. You do it wrong. Do it
They don't
again.
even know
Do it again.
what's
Do it again.
You gotta teach yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Like I literally have my own TV show. I literally had to teach myself how to do all that stuff properly. And look where I'm at with the show. Let's chat about it. Watch it.
It's documented. Watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it. Uncharted conversations.
Watch it.
Sports Corner.
College.
Watch
it.
Y'all work on college.
These, none of us do any type of like. We don't do no major in cooking, and cooking is like a major like
That's
culinary. But we do that. We can make a show out of it. Cooking. We have a show out of cooking.
I feel like it's just so fun being like living this lifestyle. It's so fun because you have to be creative. You can literally do anything. You can do anything and make money.
And then being around the people who have like the same like goals and like morals as you, it makes it like that's how we're also family oriented.
We genuinely challenge each other to be better.
Yes.
Do we get on each other's nerves? Yes. Do we cuss each other out? Yes. By the end of the day,
And one thing
we
about
all need
mascom,
each other, we all love each other.
we
we
know
push
each other.
ourselves.
We know each other. We are pretty locked in. Somebody come to you, be like, "Oh, I need somebody that's a writer." We're gonna recommend somebody. We're gonna send them to somebody around. You know.
Oh, I need someone to take photos. Oh, I know a girl named K2. She got you. Like,
Yeah.
that makes me feel special because it shows like it shows like they really believe in me and they know I can do this and they want to see me strive.
And that part about us arguing every day, like we genuinely argue every day, but give me like 30 minutes. Give us 30 minutes. We're going to be right back to helping each other with something else.
Because the show got to go on.
Yeah.
The show must go on. Regardless.
You know what?
But no, it's crazy because people outside, like, and that's also personal too. Like, let somebody outside of Mass Comm try to talk about my people. Like, okay, it's okay for me to talk about NJ or whatever, but let somebody outside of Mass Comm try to talk about NJ.
Like, y'all know all the sounds.
Like, you don't know.
Like, MJ don't know how to do this.
A lot of sounds
Actually, he
outside
does.
the pack. Who I'ma call? MJ.
Oh, Typers don't know how to do this. He needs, first of all, actually he does. You probably caught him on a bad day, but you know.
Not even a bad, well, no. That's not
What did you ask him?
Yeah, let somebody outside talk about it.
TJ knows how to do it.
TJ know how to do a lot, so it's like, what did you ask him to do?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, he don't know how to do this.
No.
Actually,
It's either like, cause I would go, if somebody told me TJ messed up, I'm about to defend TJ.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like,
cuss about it
what?
right, but I'm gonna defend him.
What
by
exactly was
defending
y'all doing?
him. Exactly, cause TJ know how to do it. The hell?
Oh, Dante don't
Mr.
know how to
Shaw-
do
Mr. Shaw
Dante
trained
don't know how to
everybody
produce the
well.
show. Actually, he has. Just like, I'm quick with that.
4 of
I'd be
them.
like,
Y'all
4 of them.
Y'all be having some weird visions. I'm not gonna lie. I work with people.
Technically, if you count Sports Corner, On the Prowl, College Eats, and right here,
Yeah, Sports Corner. Watch it.
Hey, producer.
Man, look what you do, get beyond the score back on track. That's what you
okay, so that's another thing we got.
add to the list.
So if you gonna talk about our
Mascom, I hope to bring. We need to have like a reality TV show because people got to see how important communications is. They need to see the work that we put in, what we do, how our personalities mix. It's always fun in Mascom. I feel like Mascom is the funnest major.
It's funny. It's hilarious. It's everything. You doing games?
So
And I want to add, if you can't think on your feet quickly and can't adapt and adjust, you're screwed.
Nah, you're 100% screwed. You're done.
Hey, I had first-hand experience with that too, working on a first take. Because one moment they need lights, one moment they don't need lights, one moment they want the light right back. I'm running from outside inside, go get that light.
Yeah, I was working first take with him too. When Rob said, "Oh, Kitty, we need to do this." Kitty, we need to do that.
You gotta be very dedicated.
you gotta be dedicated. It's a lifestyle, guys. It's a lifestyle.
And
Either it's for you or it's not.
And people that don't understand that, like, I feel like you're never gonna get it unless you're actually dealing with somebody that's in it or somebody that's, you're in a relationship with that person. Because it's just not gonna work, baby.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be upset.
And can we also give like a personal shout out to Mr. Shaw because he's definitely like the guy
What's
right
up,
here who
Mr.
really
Shaw?
Mr. Shaw taught us everything we
He
know.
knew, like since I came here, he
Yes.
immediately put me on. He saw my true potential.
And we
3
need
years
more
in, I'm
Mr.
doing what I'm doing
Shaws.
now.
We
Yeah,
need
Shout
more
out to Mr.
dedicated.
We
Mr.
need more
Shaw.
dedicated
Because-
people.
Like, you know he
Yeah.
dedicated when he be trying to get the freshmen too. He as soon as
Man,
he
what?
be greedy, he be like, go get me a freshman.
I be helping him. Like, I say,
Hey, wait, don't say it like that. That sounded a little.
Oh, well.
But we know
It's
it's not
not
like
All right. This has been a very wonderful episode of Uncharted Conversations. We're going to start with the digital broadcast with the outro, come down into multimedia journalism, the PR, then you got to know the saying. But let's cast hit the outros.
Okay, guys, like I said, it's your girl Kennedy, but real ones know me as K2, and like I said, I'm here to represent Orlando, Florida, the best city in Florida.
It's MJ. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, MJ World, like IMJAY, World without an O. And just signing out.
Hey y'all, it's Key. You can follow me on Instagram at Key Angel KEII.ANGELL. That's my main. And you can follow my podcast page at KC Undocumented. KCUNDOCUMENTED.
Some people
I was making sure. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And I'm representing West Palm Beach, Florida, the best city in the South.
You only saying that because I said that.
Yeah, I don't care. Because Orlando Orlando is a fast track for everything else. That's it. I feel like that's all it is.
Unless you go to the city, you wouldn't know.
All it is.
Go ahead.
West Palm, everybody got a network.
You
I
know
had
who in
a
West
network since
Palm?
Oh, what the hell? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Shout out Orlando.
He's from Palm Beach. I'm from West Palm Beach.
Shout out
Okay.
Orlando,
Palm
man.
Beach.
Listen, it's
All right. TJ.
TJ, come on.
Alright,
She
y'all,
messed up.
TJ, also from West Palm Beach. That you're not gonna talk about it, but y'all go follow me at 5star._.tj, and y'all also go support College East Instagram page and Uncharted Instagram page as well, and just show support and love on that.
And Sports Corner.
And Sports Corner too as well.
SBC
definitely
Campus
that too,
TV.
for sure. That's everybody for sure.
Hold on, I ain't shouting mine. Follow my Instagram for my show. Let's Tat About It. Is where I interview people with tattoos so they can explain the meaning behind their tattoos, because every tattoo has a story behind it. I don't care what nobody said. That's it.
And who you know thinking about that? Ain't no one outside of Mascot thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yo, I really just randomly thought of that. And then season 2, come on now. We working with it.
Asia.
Alright, y'all, this is Asia Monique. Please follow me on Instagram at ASYAMONIQUE. Yeah, big things coming soon, so watch out for me.
I already know who it is.
I like that, watch out.
Bro. Special guest, my name is Ronaldo. I'm from Miami, Florida. It's the best city ever. I don't care what they say.
You not even. Hold on.
No, bro. No.
Maybe I had
Go ahead, man.
One more thing. Look out for a listening party. Catch your thoughts coming out soon.
Look at it.
Got me, J. Cole with it.
J. Cole, man.
J. Cole, if you watching this is my boy. Put him on.
I know you come here calling a couple days. I have a flash drive with my music on it for you.
Is he actually?
I'm hoping. I'm
He's
hoping
coming
he's
to
coming
this
around. He went to Alabama. He went to Louisiana. I just need you to come.
He's
to
coming
Florida, man.
close.
You
But
right
is he-
here, man. You right here.
But
Come
is he
right
coming
here.
to?
Oh, no, breaking story. Mass Comm.
Everybody at this couch.
J. Cole, best start,
I'm the one that
yo.
needs to see the most. I don't care.
J. Cole.
If it's anybody that you need to see on this campus, it's me. That's why I need to start.
Anyway.
Hold on, did we just break a story on the show? Did we just break a story? Is he really coming there to us?
I don't know. I'm predicting.
We manifest.
Oh.
Wait, we
I
forgot
hope
about
so. I
Ronaldo.
hope so.
He just
Makes
got-
sense. I see the
You
pattern.
went Ronaldo. Oh, no,
I'm
he
trying
didn't
to go
finish.
ride that
Oh,
Civic.
my bad. Go ahead, Ronaldo, finish.
I'm down to the mass.
Hey, let's get Ronaldo.
What we working with.
Okay,
Well,
Ronaldo, go
anyway,
ahead.
I appreciate being on here. Appreciate everybody hearing me. I'll be back soon, bro.
And it's your host, Dante. As you know, the famous saying, you gotta keep it real, gotta keep it funky, gotta keep it thou. Peace.